Interesting. We are 3 hours away from our milestone that we have reached previous month. I did not expect that. I actually made a bet against myself, obviously. I always talk to myself, I spend time with myself, I cry alone in the corner all the time because I have very little interaction despite getting a lot of dislikes. Alright? You would think people are actually reasonable, and when they press a dislike button, they're also inclined to actually tell their opinion of what's wrong with the video, you know? But that usually doesn't happen, especially when I disable comments. And I disable comments for a stupid reason, to make sure you go to Discord and use Discord instead for sharing your opinion. Because you literally cannot exist on the internet just by typing in comments in YouTube section. You have to become a person, please. At least in my little world, in my little community. I mean, you will feel a lot better by doing that. Alright? And I will make sure you become a person because I can actually evaluate you. And put you in my Discord community. You will be in this little button right here. When I click it, I'll find your name in across all these other thousands of names, potentially. So yeah, that's why I disable It's just very natural for me. I dislike how YouTube handled comment system. All right, and I do want to like build a wall and make sure I control everything. And most importantly, as I've said, you're capable of creating your own influence on me, on the people in my Discord, all that shit. Yes, for a long time, my Discord is gonna be chirping with whatever insect chirps, and there's gonna be a lot of tumbleweeds, so you can say hi to that. I would say, like, the first skill you have to learn is how to talk to yourself, and I probably will put together a channel where people just gonna talk to themselves for fucking weird reasons, alright? But even that's crazy, because I probably will react to that as well. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? But I'm the homeless person of the internet, and what I do, I dig into dumpsters under every single channel. Whatever I can get, guys, I'll take it. But don't ask me to improve my video quality. That's not gonna happen. I can only improve my opinions. I can only improve my intelligence. Video quality? That's too much for me. That's not gonna happen, guys. I'm sorry. It really pisses me off getting dislikes, but it is what it is. It means nothing in general. If we're being honest, right? It just kind of means that I'm not influential in that particular video to the particular audience that sees my video in a particular context of, oh, this is a new person with opinions. Oh, fucking hell, you have opinions. That's terrible. You know, that's usually what happens because right now we're just being emotional. And emotions, when you meet a stranger, you are very defensive and you're very negative towards them unless they're giving you something that you exactly what you want, basically. Exactly what you ask for. And usually opinions is the opposite of what you want. You can't handle the truth. I'm just saying. Yes, most people truths are like slightly different. They have slightly different experiences and their truths are different. But it is very difficult to handle. But to be honest, I never press a dislike button on any video. I'm not one of those guys. Okay, for me that button doesn't actually exist, and honestly, like YouTube probably did a good thing of getting rid of that button because it's kind of useless. If you're not typing in a nasty comment, pressing a dislike button isn't exactly what you should be doing to begin with. It's just kind of weird. Alright? Obviously, I can't just allow you to comment under my section. I also don't want like random bots commenting under my section. Instead, I want them to comment in my Discord so I can ban them forever. IP ban them potentially. Who knows, right? Although that job also kind of sucks. You know, I would like to let AI manage things as well, but even that kind of sucks too. But eventually we'll figure out. You know, AI will manage things, and the way it's gonna happen is like AI gonna see patterns basically. We'll recognize patterns, and we're gonna be able to enable or disable certain patterns that we don't like. And by default, most scammers are just gonna be obliterated and decentralized by a ridiculous amount. Because first, the best thing to do is just lure someone in who's willing to do bad things. Just, oh, you want to do bad things? Come in, dude. Do whatever you want. But you can't get out. You do all the bad things. And I would even question reality a little bit. It's like, we're allowed to do so many things. We have so much freedom, but we have no idea who created us. What is going on? How do we have consciousness? We don't know that. So we can do all these bad things, and eventually we will try to get out. And then shit happens. Then you're like, oh shit. You did this, you're gonna be paying for that shit now. Holy shit. I don't even want to think about it. Essentially, pressing a dislike is also a form of bullying and being negative for no good reason. You have to have a very good reason to be negative. I'm just saying. And, yeah. I would rather read a negative comment that has opinions so I could reply to it, because most of them are going to be stupid or half-assed, you know? Because you're not making a video about it. You're not talking about it for an hour, which is what it takes, honestly. And then you realize, oh yeah, you're not allowed to watch Mr. Beast videos or whatever is popular right now. You actually have to sit down for an hour and explain to someone why you dislike something. And guess what? You will get so much value out of that. You will grow as a person. And you might even get addicted to that, essentially. It's like, I just gave you a drug. The biggest drug, instead of pressing a dislike button, maybe you should get addicted to telling your opinion. Fuck yeah, dude. But I can't stop everyone, and everyone is gonna hate me anyways. I do want to be the most hated person on YouTube, because it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter, alright? If I achieve the opposite of what people usually want to achieve, you know? It just doesn't matter. Especially when I get to do whatever I want. Oh, copyright claims everywhere, dude. How many copyright claims did... Just 2? Just 2, man. I literally played music throughout this entire video. Not copyrighted music, though. So, it's kind of weird how it claims, but it doesn't, like, say the status of the claims until you click. I mean, there's so many shitty features about YouTube. Did I mention that these arrows, right? You probably can't even see the arrows. You can, right? It's in the bottom right here. You have to actually scroll all the way down to get to those arrows. And they're pretty important. What is this space for? You know? It's perfectly fine space for arrows for me to use. Maybe I'm like in the middle, I'm trapped, you know, I'm lost. Like a little puppy. What do I do? How do I go to the next page? Oh, you have to complete a page. Oh, thank you. Very interesting. YouTube is wasting everyone's time. Can you believe that? Wait, only 2 views? I thought this shit is gonna be blowing up. Because I put Mr. Beast on my fucking thumbnail. That's crazy, right? So yeah, I'm a little bit investigating right now what's going on. Because it's really hard to actually tell what actually happened to propel my channel just a little bit more than average. I do believe when I looked at it, it was like, oh, I uploaded the hentai video. But you never really know which one video kind of is doing most of the work. Because right now, when we're dealing with just 30 hours, one person can just watch 3 videos. And it just gives me like 10% of the entire month's stats, basically. I mean, it's crazy. Look at this. This kind of triggers me the most. This is how YouTube treats poor people, basically. And you should be fucking angry about this. Look at the difference. One day with the other day. Does that make sense to you guys? Does this fucking dip make sense to you? But technically, the views didn't dip that much. So that's fine. YouTube just didn't found the right people. But it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. How do you fucking fail so badly, YouTube? This is at 6 times at least worse. How many times? This is crazy. 200 divided by 29. 7 times. 7 times worse performance out of nowhere. It's like, well, we found the best people here. Oh, this one actually watched the entire video. Congratulations. And so we're gonna... these people didn't like you. Alright, your video stopped performing. Now it's dumped in a dumpster bin. Congratulations. Oh, you uploaded another video. So it is still, you know, unstable and random. And how do you come up with proper statistics without actually testing whether my videos are good or not? You know, it's ridiculous. Most importantly, all I want is just people to interact properly, tell their opinions. I want to spend time with them, make friendships, just be an internet person that grows in a specific way, right? And has influence in general. And is appreciated based on how much influence I actually have. I'm properly evaluated, but that's not gonna happen, right? Because I'm just way better than everyone else. It's just people don't want to fucking care that much. So I'll just keep uploading videos, keep talking about stuff. And keep hoping that it stacks like it does. Because honestly, I couldn't pinpoint exactly what I did. Because all I was doing just kept uploading every single day. But there's nothing that stands out. See, at August, I think, or maybe even at September, I started uploading Elder Scrolls Legends content. I'll tell you exactly when that happened. I think the blue. Yeah, I started with the blue, definitely. So I thought, like, that's the one. But because it's the most watchable stuff, I would say, when I play Elder Scrolls Legends. But September is, well, potentially it pushed a little bit higher, the performance overall, and I was able to find more videos that I can make. It's very easy to just make gameplay videos, for sure. Oh, before I continue, isn't this amazing, right? I buy this for $40 and it just crashes. But you can still hear my voice, which is fucking a miracle. It crashed, but I can't even close it properly anymore. I'll just have to close it through here, I guess. It's just... But can you really... You pay $40 for something and it just crashes randomly? But yes, I can't believe that some people spent all their money on Hearthstone fucking cards, because they wanted that special legendary or whatever. And it's like, they're just slowly realizing. I realized it after like 7 years that Hearthstone is a really frustrating experience and no one should deal with it as much as I did. You know, like, I wouldn't recommend it, basically. There's some fun decks that you can play, but like paying for that experience is so brutal, because it's like, it's a negative experience that you pay for. It's influential as a way to spend time, but then you will also have a double negative experience, because you not only you're confused whether you like it or not, but it also wasted your time, which you should have spent improving on yourself and exploring the world. But you see, the internet does not encourage that just yet. For some reason, the first thing internet did is not provide friendship, but provided content instead. Which is reasonable, to be honest. You should attach yourself to like concepts first, and then care about opinions later. It's kind of the order of things. But you must understand, what is out there on the internet, all this content out there that I'm watching every single day, is just it's mostly fake. It's mostly exaggerated stuff that you shouldn't give a fuck about too much. You shouldn't be convinced either way of whatever is going on. You shouldn't have like strong opinions about anything necessarily. Because the most important thing is to have an open mind and keep learning. Because if this type of content, if anyone influential is actually stopping you from improving yourself, basically you sold your soul to them. They just did something no human should have done, but they have no control over it, right? You gave up your soul. You just secured an opinion. Would you say that, oh, you are flat earther though, I kinda don't like you. I don't like your opinion. See, the point of flat earth is exactly that, is to have an open mind. That's why I like it in the first place. And why government kind of sucks, because it keeps feeding you information that is irrelevant to actually just experiencing life properly. But it is how it is. You receive this message, do as you will, man. But if you don't think I'm one of the most influential people on the internet, after watching for so long already, 20 minutes, Jesus Christ. How did you survive, dude? If you still don't think that way, I mean, I feel sorry for you. If you're like not subscribed and you think, I'm not gonna subscribe to this guy, I don't care, he's uploading too many videos. I just upload once a day. I even skip a few days. See? Skip. Now I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent, and I might be even stretching out my limits, maybe even uploading 8 videos a day. Let us check. 8 videos a week, not a day. I don't know. Looks like it is more likely to be like 7 videos a day, and maybe even 6. But I'll say every day. You can expect me to show up very often, basically. And I will never tell you when I will show up, because I sleep in weird patterns. Anyway, so the point of this video is exactly the completely different thing from what we have been discussing. I'm just here to celebrate whoever pushed me towards the edge, basically. Up until like half of the month, I didn't receive many views whatsoever. So October, right? Right? It is October. So for half of the month, like, there's 2, 3, 4, 1 view. The most influential video has 1 view. It's like people don't want influence, man. They don't like it. Why? It's gonna... But it is one of those things, like, you have to first complete all the list of, like, experiences first that you want to find on YouTube, and then you want to be influenced by someone random as well. It doesn't make sense that much. I don't necessarily want to blow up on YouTube, for example. I think it's too much work. I don't even know how Mr. Beast is operating. It just kind of blows my mind that he's ridiculously active and he doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. I don't know what I can learn from that, but I'll definitely follow this guy. So yeah, for like the start of the... for a long time, actually, even the previous month seemed quite weak in general. It's really hard to tell just based on views which videos are like watched for a longer time. I'm surprised that they don't have more metrics in there. I can probably look into analytics and find something, but I don't care that much. Not now. Eventually I will be compelled to press the button. I can just look into views. It's fine. So the month was kind of starting off pretty weak, and it looks like I would never actually break the record set. 35 hours watched. But it looks like we did it, pretty much. There's 3 days left, and technically this month is, I believe, is longer by 1 day. Yeah. There's almost like a little bit of cheating going on with that 1 day. Anything can happen in 1 day, apparently. But I guess it's fair, anyways. I'll just ignore the day and pretend that it's gonna happen as well, because, like, the average is 100 minutes. There's no way we're gonna fail this, right? If we actually fail this, I'm gonna get my 200 points back. So I made a bet. Basically. I bet 200 points this month I will not break 35 watch time record set previous month, no matter how hard I try. It just felt quite hopeless. But YouTube's still treating me pretty much a similar way. Nothing really changed. I did manage to get here. Technically, I have to break it, so I have to get 36 hours. So that could be a tough one. Getting 36. Holy shit. But let's see now. I've said my piece. Let's see who deserves my 200 points. Which I am giving away because now I'm kind of confident that we did broke the record. After all. What if we refresh the page? How many views did I get last hour? 2. Nothing crazy. But they keep coming, so that's nice. See, another very important thing, obviously, of why things are going up all the way. But it's kind of weird as well, because it was flat since I started in February. It's like, why would this be flat? I kept making videos. But I still honestly believe stacking still works to some degree. But eventually it shouldn't work. Because eventually you have so many videos that just people don't want to watch anymore. Right? You have that set amount of videos that people are not going to dig into. Unless there's candy in between. And people are very picky, but people are still willing to click on their videos. Some weird things can happen. This is why stacking still kind of works. Regardless of how many videos you're actually making. And even if you're making one video a day, people still gonna look into like random videos on your list that you made. And different videos will blow up in different times as well. I think weird things are doomed to happen. This is just how stacking works. You never know what's going to happen next. You just can't predict it. What you can predict is, as a stranger, you're going to offend a lot of people with your opinions. That's what you can be sure of that. I tested those waters. You're going to offend everyone, and guess what's going to happen? Nothing. They're going to tell, maybe someone is going to tell, oh, I'm offended. And you will literally be able to either change their opinions or they're just going to run away crying that you offended them even more. But it's like, no, you chose to be offended now because you interacted with me. So, I mean, I love that shit. I wish internet had more interactability instead of just giving you even more and more content. But TikTok just pushed that boundary even more, so I just can't complain about that either. And in a way, it's still hard to tell what's going on because it's not like the comment section is turning into like a heated discussion or new people becoming influential by just typing in comments. That's not happening. So at least I want to provide a platform, my Discord channel, as a way to achieve that weird form of influence where you don't have to upload YouTube videos. All you have to do is just interact with people. Fucking fantastic, right? You don't even have to buy a microphone for that. That's crazy. Although everyone has microphones now attached to their phones. Alright, so enough of that. Let's see which videos, which entities deserve to be rewarded. October edition, basically. We're gonna start with the first week of October. That's not what I wanted, YouTube. That's not what I expected at all out of you. I guess that's not a thing. How do I go back? Okay, date. Date's fine. Holy shit. Okay. But I'm not complaining about this one. It's just like not what I expected. Because I wanted the opposite. It's like, sort out this page for me. No, they sorted everything. Anyways. First week. So whatever blows up above 20 views, we're gonna give... we're gonna make them relevant, first of all. Actually, we need a counter. We need a fucking counter, boys. Counter for whatever shows up. Alright. So the first thing that shows up, that blows up above 20 views, is obviously Elder Scrolls Legends. People still watch this shit. And honestly, I'm surprised it's like 28 views. I am touching a very touchy concept, but then I made a dragon video, which got similar amount of views anyways. And combined, it is 60 views, which is fantastic. Alright. Counter S Legends, boys. So let's click it 3 times. And see if that works. If 20 views is gonna be a good way to distribute my wealth. Look at my wealth. I don't deserve this anymore. I'm gonna go back to 15,500. That's so embarrassing. But it is what it is, man. The problem with the distribution of wealth, I'm not exactly sure how to do it as well. I'm probably gonna keep the counters and do something about it instead of actually just giving money straight up. I'm just gonna spend more time celebrating their victory against my bet. Disgusting. It is what it is, man. I'm having fun. Do you feel that I'm having fun? This is very interesting. Top 10 least relevant channels. Actually got 24 views. Meaning that we have to remember which ones was it. I think Swoozy deserves it, and Paul Watson definitely deserves it as well. But Swoozy comes first. Alright, so, God, come on. How do I unclick? Close? I have to press close? Usually, I just click whatever I want. And it closes automatically. YouTube with your unintuitive design. It's terrifying, man. Honestly, there's not a lot of videos that actually have above 20 views even. It's kind of sad. So Elder Scrolls gets another click. But it doesn't matter to me, man. I do want to click on analytics, actually. Most watched. Watch time. Watch time. But how do we know? How do we know which videos? No, just give me watch time, dude. Are you serious? So it doesn't give me watch time anyways. Come on, man. This is so bad. I also cannot filter or sort properly. It's kind of automatically sorted based by views. This month, in this period, 14%. See, like gameplay videos are a little bit more watchable, let's put it that way. Ray Trace Cylinder is blowing up right now? This period? What the fuck is... Well, that happens, dude. See, that's what stacking is. It's just weird. Okay. average. Come on, that's not what I want. I want just view duration in general. It's like the most obvious thing that anyone would want, right? But like, whatever. It is what it is. We'll never know, basically. I don't want to do math myself. If YouTube does not provide me with that stuff, then I don't care. I think it's fair to ignore anything below 20 views. I really don't care. Although it does make me want to add, like, oh, you got above 10 views. Congratulations. Fuck that shit. There's also a counter for me, guys. I hit over 20 views. I did it. Not my face. That's not my face. Some people would assume that, and I feel sorry for them, but, you know, because they feel the internet is a real place with real things happening all the time. Alright, so Mr. Beast gets 5. I'll give him the 6th one. It's totally fair. After all, he just got a few views on top of that. Mr. Beast with 6 points. Alright. And, again, I'm gonna ignore likes and dislikes. It doesn't matter that much. They're not influential. I only care about views, because that's all I get, really. You clicked on the video, congratulations. But people did click on Ariana Grande so badly. I can't give her all the credit, because it's my opinion video, my bullshit video, but she definitely gets half of the credit for just, you know, giving people the contrast. It just grabs attention real badly. You know what I did on this thumbnail? I was looking for Ariana Grande bikini, because that shit is gold, okay? Bikini photos, amazing. The most skin exposed. A girl exposed, man. But Ariana Grande does not have photos of that. But this is as close as we can get. We can get her top. Kind of. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's what I get when I search for bikini photos. That's all I got, guys. And it worked. So it's 5. If we cut it in half. And I think that's it. Honestly think that's it. A tribute video. So I'm thinking right now. Yeah, that's mine, so nothing else really happened. Very nice. Will I make the same bet again, is the question. Sure. Sure, we can do that. The most important bet is, I bet 1,000. But I can't. I really can't. I'm really uncertain about this one. And betting is just so evil for me, and destroys me, man. Because you can lose so much, and I win nothing, okay? It's all about losing. It's all about getting those sweet losses, man. Sweet emotions of when I actually lose my possession, dude. My influence of my own influence, dude. How dare you, man? Technically, I would make I was right party as well. It's like, well, I didn't lost the bet, so I'll just make a party all about myself and do something stupid about it. That's the way to cope, man. I win, guys. You must care about me now. But I would probably do a very similar thing of like, here's what was the most influential this month. I should even like do that in general. What was the most influential videos of the month? Because I love stats so much. So yeah, expect more videos like that, to be honest. It makes some sense. Even though the month isn't even over yet. Which is kinda awkward. But I can't control myself. Especially when you're making a new thing, you like want to grab it immediately. It's kind of one of the principles. Like, well, you found something new, you gotta do it now, before it's even 1 hour too late or something. Before it feels too late, honestly. Before you forget about it. That's the principle, man. Write it down everywhere. I am doing this thing right now. Oh boy. Because you're only doing things that you're aware of, that you want to do. Where you marked everywhere about it. You talked about it this whole time. YouTube Rewind, guys. YouTube Rewind. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. So what do I do about this? Let me think. This is like a celebration video after all, right? So what makes sense? What makes sense, I think... I do believe now things have changed a little bit. And 1 minute is not 1 point anymore. 1 minute is almost 2 points. Or 1.5 points. And there's no way to test it, okay? There's no easy way to test it. I could watch a 20-minute video, but... And I probably should. Let's watch some Swoozy videos. So I'm clicking on this 17-minute video, and whatever ratio
so this
we're gonna
is my,
get...
I'm pretending to be a therapist.
Whatever we gonna get is gonna be the result, basically, of how many minutes does it take to get 1 point? How many seconds, rather? Does it take 40 seconds? Probably not 30. I bet 40. If it's different, then I'll eat a shoe, man. I'm tired of this shit. Alright, Swoozy starts with 5, 3, 2. Okay. Honestly, it's so close that it kind of is 30 seconds. But when you get into the deep end of 50%, when things slow down significantly, I don't know, man. I don't know what the average is, but you can get out once you hit 150%. And it's subject to change at any point. But it's very hard also to get out of this hole. So I can't say it's 34 or 30 at all, man. I don't know. It feels like 40 normally, especially when you take some breaks. I'll say it's 40 seconds. Anyways, so one thing I am capable of doing is selecting both and burning myself, so the other person also gets the heat. Very interesting thing, so they can actually jump over the 50% problem hole, basically, maybe from 40 to 60 or whatever, so they don't get the downside that big of a downside. I also get some heat myself. Very interesting. I almost... If he would have had like a playlist of songs, that would be nice. Fucking TikTok. Mystery Link. Of course. Here we go, boys. The weird thing about this is, like, he keeps dating different women. It's like... Isn't it time for you to settle down, Mr. Swoozy? I'm just saying. But you're probably gonna stop making content after that and everyone is gonna be upset. The most surprising part is like, he's wasting so much energy in order to fail, almost intentionally, to make videos about it. And it's like, what the fuck? It's kind of cringe in a way. But it's done in such a entertaining way that you can't really complain. And it is a deep, touching topic after all. And it's much more interesting to watch than just some kind of advice videos. Top 10 things you have to do to attract a girl. Fuck yourself in the ass. If you can do that, you'll attract all sorts of girls. And you will not be able to marry them by any means necessary, dude. Apparently. Well, it's too old for me, man. I want more energies. What I want, is this guy, dude. I want more of this guy. Anyways. So I think I gave Swoozy what he deserves. Now get the fuck out of here. So pretty much after... Oh, fuck. Wrong button, dude. We gotta get her to 60. Here we go. Let's give a little bonus. I'm probably gonna lose less than 200, but who's counting, okay? Wow. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. But I get to think that universe is connected somehow. Or, you know, it's the simplest effect of like, oh. But no, there's so... The way the universe works is the weirdest thing. We'll never be able to understand that. Feel the heat big time. As if you can feel the fucking meteorite heat, yeah. Which heat are you talking about? But I actually don't call this heat anymore, I call this experience. But technically it's still heat. So, I can't complain on that one. 700. It's been a long time since I hit 700. Mr. Beast gets the cake? Okay. Instead of making a bet every single month, I will burn 10%. No. 1%. 10% would be disgusting. 1,500? Ridiculous. No, 1%. I will burn 1% of my total points to the most performing videos that were able to raise the level, basically. I'm not sure for how long this is gonna continue, these kind of videos, because eventually things will change in case someone starts commenting and fighting me in the Discord all the time and I'm busy and it just doesn't matter anymore. But for now, I'll do this every month. Every month that I break the ceiling, basically. Because I have to celebrate that, because it's fucking difficult, okay? It's absolutely insane. Despite me stacking, it doesn't guarantee that I actually break a record. So anytime I do it, I did something, you know, something substantial in the YouTube ecosystem. You know, I've eaten an insect, you know, successfully. You know, I'm so small, I've eaten another insect, basically. I myself am an insect. Alright, now I have to repay Elder Scrolls Legends a little bit. This is my dragon deck. I guess I'll just play all 4 decks that I made this month. Am I really gonna beat him with the shout deck? Rank 1 person? Come on, man. It is the end of the month, but this is not okay, man. Here goes the last turn, boys. Let's see it. What you got, bro?
The elements are mine to control.
Oh, nice. Oh shit, that's disgusting. That's very creative, I'm not gonna lie. But I have this thingy. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Watch this. You can't defeat me.
Well, now he definitely needs a Borkler. I don't know what you can do in this case. Unless you have another one of these assholes. Fucking hell, that would be annoying. Of course you have it. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Perhaps we can help one another.
Couldn't be any other way, isn't it? Yeah, what an attack.
Hold the line.
Eat another one. Thank you very much.
How can I serve?
It's surprisingly tough, I guess. Yeah. Don't trade before you fucking know how to clear everything, dude.
Sorry it had to come to this.
That doesn't do anything.
Greetings.
The fishing time is up, man.
Khajiit will keep you safe.
I guess that works. But it's not a taunt. Gotta clear one more. Not it.
The light of the
Impressive.
Ah, that was so sweet.
Acknowledged. I hear and obey.
Nice try.
The struggles, man, of a broken man. I literally ran out of cards so bad. I think he's starting to uninstall the game right now. He's an aggro deck. I feel so sorry for him. I'm kind of racing pretty well, I guess. Hurry up, dude, man.
Impressive.
He doesn't know what to do. Off. How do you not know what to do? Oh, why? This is like the perfect counter to everything. Doesn't even make sense. That he waited at all, you know. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Is fulfilled.
Jesus Christ. And you didn't spend that other 2 mana. Oh god. I'm the one uninstalling, unfortunately. Because I get You get to eat a rope every single turn, I guess.
Surprise!
He emoted that was my mistake. What the fuck does he mean by that? My mistake that you roped every fucking turn? Does he have infinite curses? This is getting ridiculous. A fucking curse deck. I can't play that anymore. I don't even know if I give a fuck. If something becomes big or a threat, I just destroy it, man. I guess I play it as it is.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Kinda wanna get rid of this because of all the curses. This might still be useful. Actually, I have to attack.
Your death is my command.
Your dangerous sword.
I still think I'm winning. Why would I lose? Oh, because of the fucking dragon, of course. That's why I would lose. Oh, 2 curses. Oh, I don't get to draw cards, apparently. Fucking amazing. He needed to dump 3 curses? Yeah, pretty much. This is 9. We don't have lethal though. It's not a thing. We have to struggle.
My contract is fulfilled.
I can go face with the rest. Kill this thing. I can still put up a taunt. Alright, that's fine.
Your death is my command.
There you go, boy. Eat this. And I have a charger. This looks easy to me. But 4 damage from what is it? Scout. Can still happen. I don't know, man. He's an aggro dude after all. That's annoying. If he does any more damage to my stuff, I lose. But he he did it. I guess I lose. Ah, fuck my life. I need 1 more damage, dude. 1 damage. But there's no way I get it, man. Probably 2 damage. I just lose because of this fucking card. So stupid, man. I have to like trade into it. I have to play this first.
Try something. You won't leave this
I don't have a win condition at this point. I was literally 2 off. Which, you know, you improve your deck and you don't get in situations like that anymore. This is literally a counter deck to poison. Like, you can't make this up. Okay, whatever. How to get so many curses? So disgusting. I guess here comes the last one. Gotta see thanks to Mr. Beast by watching the stupid documentary. I'll just watch 30 minutes of this thing.
And
no one in
It's
my
kinda
school liked
important.
videos, so I kind of just felt like an outcast because I just was hyper obsessed over it, and no one else really related to me on it.
I'm angry. Yeah, it's kind of fucking weird. It's like you still cannot relate to people just watching YouTube videos. That's still not a thing. But I guess if you make very, very good content, you still can't relate to people because now you're the best fucking YouTuber. There's no escape, guys. Being relatable is not a thing right now. But that's what happens if sometimes you feel like an outcast, but you're not. It does matter how you feel. It doesn't matter whether you feel superior or not. If people are outcasting you and you feel superior, they have to fucking grind that feeling down. They have to, because you're gonna fucking summon demons, dragons, all kinds of fucking nasty things. Just through that feeling alone. I know how the universe works and manifests, okay? Over time, obviously. You have to hold that feeling. It doesn't happen immediately. But, yeah. Whoops. Mr. Beast got outcasted. Shouldn't have done that. Well, this guy didn't do it. Congratulations. Yeah, I mean, one lesson you have to learn is YouTube fucking sucks, okay? You will not explode in subscribers that easily, but when you do, you kind of grow naturally all of a sudden. Like, what? What do you mean, YouTube? Does that make sense to you? But I guess, otherwise it would turn into TikTok where everyone has 1,000 subscribers, or maybe even 10,000 subscribers, like everyone has it, but nobody watches each other's videos or whatever. But either way, it's bad, you know. I would rather prefer that everyone gets popular, just kind of, you know. But it's a tough discussion. I'm just gonna tell you that much. Mr. Beast Analytics, guys. First $100. But you know what I care about? Here's what I'll show you guys. The watch time minutes on average, 1.8 minutes. Eat that, Mr. Beast. I have two, and nah, I'm still a loser. I'm probably a much bigger loser because I'm comparing myself to like, literally when he started YouTube, you know? And I'm not starting YouTube. Technically, I'm gonna stay like this forever. Well, if you haven't watched my most influential video, which none of you did.
And to me, a lot of that stuff was overrated, so I got rid of it all and realized like that's just not what makes me happy.
He got rid of the cool stuff, all cool expensive stuff that he bought. He actually got rid of it. Well, the things that happen when you realize life has principles. Wow. Isn't that fucking crazy? And some people remain oblivious the whole fucking time. But I guess you're gonna learn a lesson. I mean, you watched this whole fucking way.
$2, they also are much more likely to turn off the light when they leave the room, or if they see their friend put in
And much more likely to be angry when I criticize that this is actually a bullshit cause that deviates from the most important thing, not feeling good sometimes for the greater cause. Because yes, planting a tree feels good, it feels like a greater cause, but the real greater cause is improving yourself and making sure that you're actually maximizing the potential of greater good. So he's referencing that he's taking money from children. He's fucking happy about it. I will plant trees after I steal money from children. Holy shit, man. You should be fucking put in mental hospital for a year like I was, man. Oh my god, just for saying that. I have 20 million subscribers. I also steal money from children. Well, they willingly give it to me, you know. And I'm aware of that. And they're more likely to care about the climate change. They're more likely to be fucking scared all the time about something that is not ruining their lives. Everything else is ruining their lives, not climate change. Right now, it's not affecting our lives. Okay? But the fear, all these fucking demons that we are summoning right now, and all these fucking big YouTubers that are stealing their money right now, they're being these influencers, man. Mark Rober, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Your story sucks. I'm not gonna burn Mr. Beast for this, but because he didn't make a stupid comment like that, but, you know. It was boiling, but this just, you know, pushed me over the edge. Thinking that it's such a positive thing, there's so many good things that will come up, you know. When delusion starts, it spirals out of control. There's no way around it, you know. You just keep picking up all these excuses, basically, of why it's good. Planting 20 million trees seems good, but it's just a random thing to do. You know, the real not random thing to do is learn principles, you know, educate people, make them more efficient in life. That's the most powerful thing you can do, the most influential thing you can do. Even just me telling you this, you watching this piece of content, if you question just that will fucking change things. Alright, just questioning yourself. Yes, there's always a side effect to that, but this is the best thing you can do. I mean, you got life, it's random. I'm not asking you to do it, you have full freedom to do it. But just make sure you increase the value of everything you do. You look around a little bit, you gather experience, you gather actual value. And ignore these assholes. Because they're all just hype and numbers, and they already have communities, and they don't welcome you, they don't know you, they don't give a fuck about you personally. Alright? All they want to do is just kind of flex about the change of the world. I will start flexing when I'll get my 1 million subscribers, so yes, I will change. Don't worry about that. And you'll be able to hate me as much as you want. I'm not being hypocritical here. Rich people have to be very happy, which is congratulations, at least you can do that. And I am also entitled to be as negative as I can. If I can find a ditsy bitsy tiny bit of poopy on your shoulder, you got that tip on your shoulder, man, and I'm gonna be angry about it. That's just the natural way of life. Rich people happy, poor people angry. That's how life works. I'm not necessarily like a super poor person because I'm actually able to make videos on YouTube and not get paid for it, you know? There's no incentive for me to do this besides trying to send a message, you know? You must understand how fucking pathetic this is that I can't even do that successfully. I can't even, you know, get a discussion going. I don't even know how to do that. I mean, I send plenty of YouTube comments already. I don't criticize under every single video, but I could do that. I just don't see the reason to. You know? But maybe one day. So they couldn't actually reach the goal? That's kind of awkward. Shouldn't it have, like, spiked exponentially? They hire more people and more awareness and this shit. Still couldn't hit 20 million? Come on, like, you hired 10,000 people. That should be easy. But technically, even if they did 1 tree a day, that would be difficult. What is it like? 10,000 people. It's hard enough. 10 trees a day for half a year, basically. Yeah, it's a tough one. So, one thing that's stuck in my mind is, like, he does it because it feels good. He's obsessed with making YouTube videos. Wow. It's very nice to have a healthy obsession like that to provide value to society, but it is a difficult thing. It's like being reverse outcast. When you reverse outcasted, you're basically put into work. You have to work every day. Doesn't matter if you're lazy, doesn't matter how you feel about it, you just gotta work. You're allowed to work in any way you want, but if you don't work, it's gonna destroy your life. At the very least, you're gonna be bored, and that's bad enough. Okay, and technically, that is a bad feeling. But yeah, pursuing things that just feel good is not necessarily a principle. It is one of the principles. Making sure that you feel good and you're happy as often as possible. It's one of the principles, one of the personalities, which Mr. Beast constantly brings up that personality, but I think his real personality is completely different. He doesn't care about feeling good. He cares about beating the competition. Doing something that would shock people. You know, that would get attention. It might feel good in the end, and he might mask all of these achievements as like, I'm just trying to make myself feel good, which is kind of a weird thing to do. Because you never know. You never know what actually feels good. Do bad things sometimes feel good? Kind of. You know, when you can get away from consequences, anything feels good. You know? If you can get away from the bad consequences, oh, rape and murder, boys. Let's go. New level unlocked. But obviously, when you have to force something to happen, it will never feel good. Because it's just too complicated, too difficult. But some people still do it because they just wanted that, life has a bunch of achievements, and these bad things are still achievements. Something that you have never done before, or something the other person never really experienced, and you have done it onto them. But these are like very twisted minds for sure. It is important to break down what Mr. Beast is doing, and not necessarily this is a video for that. I'm just like inspired to keep up the good work. This is the end of the video. I will not reveal what principles Mr. Beast is shining upon the world. Might as well I should spend more time researching as well. And potentially there is going to be another Mr. Beast video. I even promised in a video before, there's going to be Zealous. But I will also potentially, I don't know how much time I have, but there's my list, and I have Beast interviews. He made a bunch of interviews. I don't know how valuable they are, to be honest, but if I have nothing better to watch, I'll have them in the back burner, because he's just influential enough. And if we have to talk about him and break him down, it's a bad thing to do. But I am much more in danger from Mr. Beast than the other way around. Than the fact that his stack, whatever he stacked up to get his success, is going to somehow collapse. That would be quite difficult to make happen, The other way around could be the case where Mr. Beast even slightly shades me, and I will get hate for the rest of my life, that sort of thing. But I'm not fazed by that. I welcome that to happen. I don't care what happens, what kind of consequences. I mean, it might feel good to him, You never know when he fucking just turns around and does something immoral, and people just like, I agree with Mr. Beast, actually, and I will agree with whatever he does. You never know. You have to overwatch every single person before they snap into being even slightly evil, slightly destructive. That's bad enough, man. I think it's okay to be skeptical, because Mr. Beast is not the greatest influencer of all time to me, but eventually he could be. I mean, being top 25, I don't know. He might be exempt from criticism at this point. No, nobody's exempt. It's just like, if he's up there, I definitely not like this guy, and I will try not to damage their reputation and try to look at the bright side. Because, like, I would rather focus on, like, him being outcompeted than actually trying to bring him down somehow. Because it's a lot harder to do when he's already big. And it doesn't make sense. It's very nice to actually have this sort of game, basically, to leech off all the principles that potentially could happen, all these weird interactions. So yeah, please download and enjoy it. No, you should download. Just don't expect it to work the way you want, I guess. I don't know, but let me know if you want some fucking weird features. Anyways, see you guys next time before I start rambling into oblivion.